Act. Stop.
Governor just signed into law that wiped out most of the black congressional districts over there in Tennessee, and you have chaos erupting in Tennessee on at the Capitol on the floor. Representative Justin Pearson, man, he gave a scathing, like vicious speech about what's happening. Now, as an FBA, this is important, right? But we're not. I'm not a person that's totally against the Democrats in this topic, but they brought this on themselves by the way that they've been responding and treating Black Americans, right? And you've been making this about everybody else but Black Americans, right? So now this stuff is happening because you didn't have anything set in place to protect yourself from happening, from allowing it to happen. So let's get off into this, man.
Memphis, the Tennessee conference of the NAACP. Shortly.
Alrighty, what's up? Good afternoon. Hold on, let me do a little sound check and make sure my mic is on. What's up? What's up? What's up? Well, yes, it's on and it sounds pretty straight. So I'm doing just like a test run running this with my OBS. So in news, as you can see, and as you know, the seats in the Tennessee redistricting and them like gerrymandering, the Democrats are having what we all know as a big freaking fit. This young man right now we finna hear. I don't really, now mind you, I'm from Memphis. I haven't lived in Memphis in a while. When I moved to Houston. I moved to Houston in 15. I ain't lived in Memphis since about 15. I was there for a few visiting, but I ain't lived there 15. So it's been about 10 years I ain't lived at home. But Memphis is a beautiful place. If you don't know Memphis is a place where it's so much history. The Lorena Motel where Martin Luther King life was taken, it's just so, like, to go there. The first time I went there, I cried like a baby. But anyway, let's jump into this and we're gonna cover this. Shout out to Street Media TV. This brother right here is growing, and I am so happy to see that he's growing. I seen him before. I watched him like when he had like maybe not as many followers, and now to see him big and growing, it's really it's a good sight. It's a good sight. So yeah, shout out to him. So I'm gonna yield like everybody else yield. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Let's go.
After Tennessee Governor Bill Lee signed these new maps into law that wiped out the majority black congressional district there in Memphis, the Tennessee conference of the NAACP filed this lawsuit against the state of Mississippi. They were seeking an emergency petition for declaratory judgment and injunctive relief. What you'll see right here, they're suing against the state of Tennessee, the governor, the General Assembly, as well regarding this, and said their attorneys, Isaac Connor, Chude Echetabu, Van Turner, Kristen Clark, Maisha Brayton, Anthony Ashton, and it lays out exactly what the purpose of the lawsuit is. Earlier today, Representative Justin Pearson, who we talked to the last hour, gave a powerful speech on the floor of the Tennessee legislature. This is what he had to say.
Minutes.
These maps are racist tools of white supremacy at the behest of the most powerful white supremacist in the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. Memphis is the most beautiful place on the planet. It's the place that raised me, my brothers, my parents, my grandmothers, and where my ancestors' bones rest. And what you are doing today is eviscerating the only black majority congressional district in our state because we are majority black. We are here because this Republican Party has to seek to steal elections and seats because the president and the party have refused to address the pain.
Let me say this, but most of this is happening because if he wasn't so focused on immigrant reform and doing things for immigrants and having money for immigrants and housing immigrants, right? you would have had provisions set up for this not to happen. You would have a lot of black people that agree with you. You guys were talking about women and whether what a biological woman is. It's just this whole thing just got real goofy, and you guys were still
Look, street. Let me tell you, man. Okay, I'll say this. Being a Memphian, this young man right here, he is a great orator. And I love a great orator. You know who also else is a great orator? Dr. Umar is a great orator. But however, I know I believe in him. I think he is passionate. I think he has the right message. I think it's the right aim. I just think it's a little late for you to be coming with this much passion. We should, the entire Democrat Party, they had the power. They could have just made so much stuff concrete. They walked around like they had no balls for so long, and now look where we at. But I'm gonna let the message continue. Let's go.
Failing to address the real issue and why the Republicans have been able to come in and do this. Now, you guys have hurt all of us. And you just say, well, you just come on in and just vote anyway. No. What about the last 3 years when we've been complaining about the way you guys been handling the community? So this is happening because of this is your doing. We know that most of those Republicans, who they are and what they've always represented, right? But you guys too. Now you cut your NGO money off. Right? Y'all don't know what to do.
The suffering and the struggling of everyday Tennesseans. This is about attacking, targeting, and cracking District 9 into pieces for more political and racial dominance and white supremacy in the state of Tennessee.
Okay.
And we need to realize that the Calais decision that you all are basing your decisions off of,
Amen,
that gutted the Voting Rights Act, that Voting Rights Act was paid in blood.
My God.
It was not just a parchment of paper signed into law. It was paid in blood on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Paid in blood by Medgar Evers. Paid in blood by Fannie Lou Hamer. It's been paid in blood year over year, time after time, assassination after assassination,
That's
lynching after lynching.
That's true.
So that more people might be able to ascertain access to this constitutional democratic republic experiment that is currently being gutted and seeking to be gutted by this chamber, by this House, this Senate, and this state. What is happening here is immoral and wrong. And I was reading my Bible early this morning, asking God why this is happening. Why, again, does it seem that white supremacy is seeming to gain? Why, again, does it seem...
I'm sorry to stop you, brother. But see, this is why I can't go to church. Because, see, I'm in the mood these days where I want to stand up and stop the pastor in the middle of the message and correct him. That's the age bracket that I'm in. And this type of age bracket I'm in, I love to get up and spread my voice and let the word of the Lord really be heard, because I'm tired of y'all talking about this damn Bible. Y'all done had this damn Bible for the last 400 plus years. You had it past Jim Crow. You had it past everything else. And what has it done? Not a goddamn thing. Not too much. It gave you a few morals, but it kept you humble, because they kept on telling you that your heaven was going to be up there, and you would have to suffer down here to get to the riches and gold up there, while their heaven is here on this earth, paved in the blood that we got. I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers. Stop. Listen, go to Malcolm X way. I love you, brother, but I want you to go to, we doing good, but I want you to go a little bit more Malcolm.
Like the pillars of pain that we have felt and experienced for over 400 years in this country continue to rise again. And whispered in the words.
So he comes and he gives this very passionate speech. But where was this passionate speech for Black Americans, for reparations, and for anti-racist bill for us? How come these speeches never pop up then? You're speaking, you're talking now because they're wiping out your congressional seats and they're wiping you out,
Oh
right?
my.
And now, like, man, so now when did we really have black representation? But let's proceed.
To
Right,
Leo,
gotta pay the bill.
buy one, get
Shout out
one
to Tree
snacks
Video
means
TV.
maximizing his
That brother
savings
over there, look,
potential.
he said something. He said something. And like what he just said, what I just got done saying a few minutes ago. It ain't nothing hurtful like that. It just being real with you. I love that you got a great orator. I'm glad you can speak very well. But shit, goddamn, y'all should be hollering this. You and the pretty one should have been doing this a long time ago. Let go.
And in the words of those ancestors that have gone before us is just these simple words. We're still here.
Mm-hmm.
We are still here. This nation, this state has legislated and legalized the worst things in humanity, including our enslavement, and we are still here.
Mm-hmm.
Right in this country where, as one black woman said, your ancestors enslaved us, denied us of our rights, called us 3/5 of a person, and yet we are still here. You put us on cotton plantations and tobacco plantations. You denied our human rights and our
Tell
right
'em.
to exist as children of God, and we are still here.
That's right. That's
You
right.
destroyed Tulsa. You killed.
They doing all that while at the same time fighting for Hispanic immigrants to come
You
here.
know
That
what?
don't even, the majority of them don't even rock with us. They have their own agenda, and they won't address it.
Street media, boy. I tell you, street media. Lord have mercy. I swear. He just like me. He'll stop the pastor of the church. Excuse me, pastor. I don't want to hear about this shit right there. We need to find another way. Let's go.
Right? These passionate speeches is not for us to get reparations. It's not advancing us forward. These passionate speeches is not stopping gentrification and us being gentrified out of our communities that we live in, like Philadelphia and Detroit, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Charlotte, North Carolina. We still being gentrified out of these communities. So these passionate speeches today do not resonate or carry the same spirit that when Fannie Lou Hamer said it, when Dr. Martin Luther King said it, when Malcolm X said it. They don't carry the same spirit, right? When H. Rap Brown said it. They're not carrying the same spirit. So he can miss me with this, man. Nah, I ain't fooled.
And lynch black folks on poplar trees. Shelby County, Tennessee had the most lynchings of anywhere in this state where you're taking this district, and we are still here. You've had 3 strikes laws,
I'm still
mass
here.
incarceration, denied us of who we are, and we are still here. And today, you will take the only majority black district from us. But I want you to know, and I want my nephew, sons, and the future to know, no matter what you do,
Sister Johnson,
no matter how much you
go
try
get
and
go
break
get
us
the
and
offer
make
plate.
us bend
It's
and make
offer
us
time
quit,
coming.
we will
Offer
still
time.
be
Close
clear.
those. Close those. Call for time.
Zabor, this is how shameful they are. In addition to
I'm
passing
stupid.
these maps, they've also removed a state requirement for election commissioners to.
See, he's speaking on shameful and morale. You're talking about a group of people who had over 400 years of doing whatever they wanted to do to us.
Whatever they want to do.
Shameful.
See,
this is
what I think the brother trying to say. This is a part of what I have said and told my family them. I gotta call this Mother's Day. Yeah, I gotta call mom. I said many times. This is what kept us in a repetitive cycle of slavery. Sure is, because they wanted us to remain humble, and they knew if they tricked us psychologically, it would work more long term for a longer period of time, and to get somebody deep locked into a psychological, it takes way longer than healing physically. You can fuck a motherfucker up physically and they'll heal within a week or 2. But if you fuck them up mentally, psychologically, it'll take a long time. Take that with
You guys didn't have any provisions or setups to protect you from this. With all the things that's happened to us in this country, you guys have been at the helm and in charge, and it's been a colossal failure. That speech did not mean nothing because it didn't. Guess what? They still moving moving steam full ahead with whatever their plan is. That speech meant squatta. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
The speech was good, cuz. The speech was
Tell
good.
voters when polling places have changed, when new lines are redrawn?
Ooh, that is.
So let's go over here. Man, to Jason Whitlock, right? Now, Jason Whitlock, he's a clown. He's always clowning. But, and I'm playing this for a reason. He's clowning the Democratic Party and Jason Pearson, right?
Yeah, he right here doing
I want
funny.
y'all to look at this. Let's look at this.
I don't see the trailer.
I am Jason Whitlock. I am somebody.
Hola.
I am Afro Al Sharpton, standing in complete solidarity with my brother in Memphis.
These maps are racist tools of supremacy at the behest of the most powerful in the United States of America,
I play
Donald
so
J.
much.
Trump.
We have lost our congressional map, and therefore we will lose the great white man who has been representing Memphis for 20 years as a black man.
Of Memphians who live together. It's a large black population, and
That's
they
my
have
guy.
that district.
But listen, I ain't gonna play his whole
20 years,
video.
and I feel like I've broken
Go
my
check
own
him out
team.
over there.
We have lost our.
Let's go check him out. Okay, so shout out to what's his baby name right here? Let's see what her name is. Damn, I can't see her name no more. But yeah, shout out to this creator right here. She does like review content or whatever. Let's check out this side over here. What happened over here?
This image is going to be in history books. A black Tennessee state representative named Justin Pearson was physically blocked from attending a meeting involving the district that he was elected to represent. We can see the sergeant at arms on the right there blocking the doorway, refusing entry to this state representative.
I was reading my Bible early this morning, asking God why this is happening. Why, again, does it seem that white supremacy is seeming to gain?
They gotta start reading the damn Bible.
Why, again, does it seem like the pillars of pain that we have felt and experienced for over 400 years in this country continue to rise again?
Yep.
And whispered in the words of this Bible and in the words of those ancestors that have gone before us is just these simple words: we're still here. We are still here. This nation, this state has legislated and legalized the worst things in humanity, including our enslavement, and we are still here. Right in this country where, as one black woman said, your ancestors enslaved us, denied us of our rights, called us 3/5 of a person, and
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
It's been a long time coming, and change gonna come. Now let me explain something to you. You could strip away the voting rights. You could take away the black Congress. If that's what you feel like, gonna make y'all feel like y'all superior towards black people. But what I like is what I see is a black man standing up for pride, for dignity. To hell with you accepting us, because a change have come. And how do y'all feel about that? Because years and years and years, our black men had to hush and be quiet and say, yes, sir. But now you have a black man saying, boy, back the fuck up off me. And with that being said, Our change have
And there's no shade to that, right? I'm glad we got that. We got that down peg. That's not the problem. We definitely gonna set up and raise our voice and fight. We are those children, honey. Okay. After what they did to Rod the King, baby, you ain't gonna never take this generation right here. This generation right here, that 30, that 35 and up, that 30, that 32, that 33 and up, you gotta fight us. You gotta fight us. We ready to go. You ain't gonna take us out easy. I get that. But my thing is this. When the Democrats had the power and the time, where was all this passion in us? Because clearly, if you work in the upper seats, you knew all this right here was coming before they knew, you know? And I just wish that this passionate speech would have came before we got here.
came, and it's gonna come. See, they think they're gonna minimize us by taking things away from us.
Right.
But guess what?
And this is bad.
Sometimes you have to fold to do what? To achieve the overall goal. And what y'all see right here is a black man standing up for another black.
Let me tell you something. I know what she's saying. I don't know what she meant. She probably meant it a whole different way, because sometimes people, they shape their own language and they bear into it. But we should never fold, bitch. Our ancestors never folded. We ain't gonna fold. You ain't gonna hold us back. You ain't gonna tell me to fold. I ain't gonna never fold. Okay, you ain't gonna never get me to shut up about what they did to our people. You ain't gonna get me to be quiet about how they hung us from trees and sold us and made us be very much of cattle to human. To it was just the most atrocious thing that ever happened in history. And for you to tell me to sit back and be humble, I don't know how some of y'all be thinking that we ever gonna be quiet, bitch. I ain't gonna be quiet about that. Fuck you. If your ancestors didn't do it or your people didn't do it, kiss our ass. It ain't got nothing to do with you. You should, especially if it ain't done to your people. I don't see why you mad if it ain't got nothing to do with your people or your culture. Did yours perish? If yours didn't perish, you need to learn how to fuck up. That's all I'm saying. Let's go see.
Black man. Maybe this may wake up the black community and the black society. Because when it's more than one of us, they cannot take us. I love what I see.
Bro, I'm not a big fan of politicians, but that Justin Pearson from Tennessee, yeah, y'all got yourself a good one, bro. That's a real ass through and through, bro. Really give me like if Huey Freeman was more diplomatic type of vibes. Do not let that suit and tie shit fool you, bro. He's standing 10 toes down. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bro. That's a real all the way, bro. I'm telling you, dog. I just seen a video, bro. He was popping off on these state troopers, bro. He told that get the back, boy.
Right. Get back up.
Then turned around, told that yo, what the is your problem, dog?
You ain't gonna take me out of here.
And kept it pushing, bro. He do not mince words either, dog. He'll call shit exactly how he see it. He'd be like, yo, these are just racist white supremacists here in the state of Tennessee. That's just what it is, dog. And this is what we have to deal with. It's him, and then it's another young brother, too, who got, like, long hair and shit. Like, I don't know his name, but, yo, they don't be playing, bro. Y'all got to make sure y'all take care of them brothers, because y'all do the right thing. They should be, one of them should be y'all governor, and the other one should at least be the lieutenant governor in the near future, bro.
And I agree with that. All I would say this is coming out of this right here. I think these two brothers are good brothers. You know, I think they're doing, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about them like that. I just feel like they should make sure they that they move more along the lines of like more of like a Malcolm and Martin, you know what I'm saying? And like really put their foot down. But listen, you gotta, young men, y'all gotta take y'all eyes off that prize with their Bible tell y'all the prize is, because that prize in their Bible is the same prize they tell them white folks their prize is, and we all know that ain't the prize, because they said prize is set apart. And if they want our prize to be in heaven and they prizes on earth, we all got something fucked up, you know. So I'm glad you read your Bible, but I need you to pick up a bill and legislation. That's what we need to do. We gotta get together. We need to figure out amongst us. Are we gonna march? We gonna Trump said that he had the largest thing out there when Martin Luther King was there. We need to go and reset that. We can go and redo that. Let him know he never had the largest, and we can do that. But it's something for us to do, you know. So I applaud the brothers out here, but you know, Democrats, we want y'all to do better, because y'all really, we didn't have to go through half of this shit. We didn't. And I know they're gonna say, well, Kamala Harris, what's this? That Kamala Harris. I don't give a damn about Kamala Harris. It doesn't, we know, listen, as FBA, ADOS, black people in America, real black people, not the immigrants, not our cousins. We knew who she was. You didn't have to tell us who the bitch was. We knew who she was. It wasn't about really about that. For us, we knew who Trump was. And we knew what he was going to do. We knew that. So for people to be like, well, she still wasn't a better choice, I just really think, I'd be like, you know what? When I hear that, something wrong. Something wrong. If you thought Kamala Harris do the same damn thing Trump doing, and my light went off. One of my other ring light went off. They say it's a light down it. Turn off the lights, light a candle. But anyway, shout out to these two young men right here. But yeah, I just want to come. I want to do a little test run and like get y'all see. There was a speech. He did good. Excuse me, but we praying on this right here that we figure this out, because we owe our ancestors due justice to make sure we get out here and we're gonna stump the ground about this shit. You got us fucked up. You ain't gonna take our rights, and we're gonna sit out and let our voice not be heard. Well, everybody might be we scrambling right now, but we are soon to come together soon. Got us fucked up. Here wrong with you, Clarence Thompson, old slew-footed, bald-headed. Ooh, Jesus, Lord, he ready. Clarence is ready, God. Lord, he ready. Lord, he ready. Trump is too, but Lord, they ready to go. Yes, Lord, they ready to go. My God, today. Let it be like your return. On the third day, you come and take them back. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great afternoon. Shout out to these brothers right here. I'm going to keep y'all updated over on this stage, on this page right here. I am unapologetic Tank, being unapologetic as I know how. It's kind of fun. I'm using OBS on this side right here. So yeah, this is Tanks Talks TV 2. As you can see, hold on, let me see. Hold on, I gotta test this out. Hold on, test this out. I gotta test this out. Okay, so as you can see, hold on, wrong way. Oh yeah. So my little sign came here. Look, mine listed. I ordered this sign. I'm thinking the sign gonna be big. Bitch, I got it from Amazon. I don't know what's going on with Trump, but even my Amazon started to look like T-Boo. My tank came in way smaller than what it is, but it's there. It is there. Thank you for being here. I am unapologetic. Take me unapologetic because I know how. Hopefully you get to catch this back. Yeah, hit like, hit subscribe. Man, look, let's keep on marching, keep on going, because, you know, you ain't gonna take my voice. I will be heard. Bitch, motherfucker. I ain't gonna do it. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there. Yeah, catch y'all in a little bit. Check this out.